Do you know that, according to the National Institute on Aging, more than 80% of men over the age of 60 are quietly struggling with pelvic circulation issues without even realizing it? That heavy feeling in your legs in the morning, the restless nights, or the incomplete trips to the bathroom may not simply be signs of aging. Often, they are linked to one simple habit: your daily breakfast. Some foods may seem harmless, but quietly slow down the natural flow of hormones and blood to one of the most important areas of a man's body. On the other hand, certain everyday foods can actually unlock hidden vitality, support a healthy prostate, and help maintain male hormone function over time. In today's journey, I will walk you through 4 simple yet science-backed breakfast options that experts recommend to support circulation, hormone balance, and lasting male vitality. If you are over 60, be sure to watch this video until the end. It could change the way you take care of yourself each morning. Where are you watching this from? Let me know in the comments below. Food number 1: whole eggs. I still vividly remember the face of Mr. Richard, a 67-year-old man from Ohio. As he sat across from me with a heavy look in his eyes, he hesitated before sharing that, for nearly 2 years, his body no longer responded the way it used to. He no longer felt alert in the mornings. His arms and legs felt sluggish. His vitality seemed to quietly fade from his life. He sighed, as if he had already accepted that age was slowly closing the door on his male health. I listened quietly, then asked him a simple question. "What do you usually eat for breakfast?" Richard chuckled and said he just drank a cup of black coffee, sometimes with a slice of bread. It had been his habit for years, just like many other men his age. But what few people realize is that this lack of morning nutrition quietly pushes the body into a state of hormone deficiency. This, in turn, weakens the flow of blood to the most important area for a man's overall vitality. I suggested something that seemed very small. Every morning, just eat 2 whole eggs. He looked at me, surprised, as if I had said something too simple to be helpful. But just 3 weeks later, Richard called back, his voice full of joy. He said he felt energized, like he was 40 again, not only stronger, but more confident, more grounded, no longer struggling through the morning with heavy legs. That amazing result was not a coincidence. The yolk of an egg contains a powerful combination of nutrients that men over 60 deeply need. Vitamin D to support male hormones, B12 to improve circulation, choline to protect the nerves of the urinary system, and leucine, an important amino acid that helps rebuild pelvic muscles. These are the muscles that quietly support the prostate, stabilize bladder function, and help maintain steady movement and sensation throughout the lower body. Many people used to worry about cholesterol in eggs. But now, new research from the Harvard School of Nutrition shows that, when eaten in moderation, eggs are not harmful. In fact, they help the body produce essential hormones, especially during the natural decline that comes with aging. The most important part is timing. A breakfast with eggs, eaten right after waking up, provides your body with the raw materials it needs to restore vitality, improve blood flow, reduce discomfort in the pelvic region, and keep you feeling strong all day. Richard is not alone. Hundreds of men I have worked with share the same story. When they begin to nourish their bodies with what they truly need, the body responds with renewed energy, A single egg may seem small, but when used correctly, it becomes a key that awakens aging hormones, supports the prostate, and restores circulation from the inside out. Food number 2. Oatmeal and chia seeds. There is a golden rule in maintaining circulation and male health after 60 that few people notice. How you start your morning determines how your body functions for the rest of the day. If your body does not receive enough fiber, minerals, and blood vessel-supporting nutrients early in the day, silent symptoms may begin to appear. These include a heavy feeling in the lower abdomen, numbness in the limbs, trouble sleeping at night, or even incomplete urination. These are more than just inconveniences. They are signs that blood flow to the prostate and urinary system is slowing down. Oats are one of the best early-day foods to help solve this. Inside each oat grain is a valuable type of soluble fiber called beta-glucan. This fiber not only helps clean the blood vessels and lower bad cholesterol, but it also improves circulation to areas often overlooked, such as the pelvic floor and lower abdominal muscles. These are the regions that support male hormone function and regulate the urinary system. But it does not stop there. When you add 1 spoonful of chia seeds to a warm bowl of oatmeal, you create a combination that can improve hormonal health. Chia seeds are rich in omega-3 fatty acids. These healthy fats help soften blood vessel walls, reduce inflammation, and increase flexibility in your circulatory system. At the same time, chia seeds provide magnesium and potassium, 2 essential minerals that help regulate blood pressure, support nerve function, and promote smooth muscle contractions in the lower body. Just like applying oil to an old machine, oatmeal and chia seeds help the body run more smoothly from within. When arteries are cleansed and blood vessels become more elastic, blood flows more easily to the places that need it most. This not only helps you feel more energized, but also provides direct support to the prostate, eases the burden on your urinary system, and helps you sleep more soundly at night. To boost the effects, you can add a few fresh blueberries and a pinch of cinnamon to your bowl. Blueberries provide antioxidants, while cinnamon helps balance blood sugar. Together, they contribute to a healthier circulatory system. Henry, a 70-year-old man who used to be a construction engineer in California, is living proof of how effective this simple breakfast can be. After retiring, he began to feel sluggish. His steps became less steady, and his sense of vitality slowly faded. I simply advised him to switch his sugary cereal to oatmeal with chia seeds. Just 2 weeks later, he called back to say his legs felt lighter, he was sleeping better, and he woke up feeling clear and refreshed. He laughed and said he never imagined something as soft as oatmeal could make him feel so strong from the inside out. Food number 3. Watermelon in the minds of many people. Watermelon is simply a refreshing summer fruit. It is sweet, juicy, and often seen at family gatherings. But few realize that within each slice of watermelon lies a natural compound that can help restore the very circulation that men over 60 are often lacking without even knowing it. That compound is an amino acid called L-citrulline. Once inside the body, L-citrulline is converted into L-arginine, which then produces nitric oxide. This is a crucial molecule that helps relax blood vessels, allowing blood to flow more efficiently to the areas that need nourishment, such as the prostate, pelvic muscles, and urinary system. What makes this even more remarkable is that this natural mechanism works similarly to many circulation-enhancing medications on the market. But watermelon offers this benefit gently, naturally, without side effects or a prescription. In addition, watermelon is rich in water content. It helps the body maintain natural hydration, supports kidney and bladder function, and reduces issues like dry mouth and burning urination, common complaints among older men that often go unaddressed at the root. The ideal time to eat watermelon is early in the morning, about 20 minutes before your main breakfast. Eating it on an empty stomach helps your body absorb the nutrients faster, activate circulation early, and create a light, refreshed feeling throughout the morning. Just 1 or 2 slices is enough. There is no need for more. And here is something important that many people overlook. The white rind just beneath the red flesh of the watermelon is where the highest amount of L-citrulline is found. While it is not as sweet or soft, you can slice it thinly or blend it with other fruits to make a smoothie that is not only tasty, but also powerful in reviving blood flow that tends to slow with age. I once had a friend named Bill, now 66, living in Arizona. When I suggested he try eating watermelon each morning, he laughed and said no one had ever told him that watermelon could benefit the prostate and male vitality. But just a few days later, he called back saying he felt a noticeable change. He described feeling clearer in the mornings, less numbness in his limbs, and especially a warm sensation in the lower abdomen, something he had not felt in years. He said he never imagined that such a simple fruit could gently bring back a sense of masculine energy and quiet hope. Food number 4. Steamed sweet potatoes with Celtic salt. When you first wake up after a long night's sleep, your body is like a machine coming out of hibernation. Your muscles are low on energy. Your circulation is slow. Your nervous system is still searching for clarity. This is when you need a food that is not only gentle, but also has the power to awaken your entire system in a safe and lasting way. Steamed sweet potatoes with a pinch of Celtic salt may seem simple, but they carry powerful benefits. Sweet potatoes have long been known as a healthy source of carbohydrates. But for men over 60, sweet potatoes are more than just a filling food. They contain slow-digesting starches that help stabilize blood sugar and provide long-lasting energy without causing spikes. This is crucial for protecting blood vessels and the small nerves around the prostate and bladder. Sweet potatoes are also rich in B vitamins, potassium, and especially insoluble fiber, all of which support digestive health, boost male hormone metabolism, and promote the body's natural urinary functions. However, to unlock the full benefits of sweet potatoes in the morning, there is one more element many people overlook: Celtic salt. This is an unrefined, mineral-rich salt harvested from the clean coastal waters of western France. Unlike regular table salt, Celtic salt contains over 80 trace minerals such as magnesium, calcium, zinc, and copper. These minerals play a vital role in maintaining nerve function, supporting muscle contractions in the pelvic region, and especially regulating blood pressure in older men. Just one slice of steamed sweet potato, sprinkled with a small amount of Celtic salt, paired with a glass of warm water after waking up, provides the body with a dose of essential nutrients. This combination helps restart your circulation, relax tense muscles, and gently awaken a feeling of strength from within. This is not a folk remedy. It is a recommendation shared by many endocrinology and urology experts across the United States for men in their senior years. I remember once meeting Mr. Thomas, 70 years old, living in Montana. He told me that every morning his legs felt as heavy as lead. He could barely take a few steps without grabbing onto the bed for support. He had tried many supplements, massage therapy, and even light walking, but nothing helped. I asked about his morning routine and learned that he often skipped breakfast or just had coffee. I suggested one simple change every morning. Eat half of a steamed sweet potato, sprinkle it with Celtic salt, and drink a glass of warm water before starting the day. 3 days later, he called back. His voice was noticeably more cheerful. He said he was walking more easily. His legs no longer felt numb, and he no longer needed to lean on furniture to stand up. He said he never imagined that a childhood food could become the very thing that revived his legs and his sense of vitality that he thought had faded with time. You may have once believed that health was something complicated, that it required big changes, long prescriptions, or hard-to-follow routines. But after more than 20 years of working with men in their 60s and beyond, I have come to realize something both simple and profound. Vitality does not need to be restored through drastic measures. It comes back through small, daily choices, and the simplest, most effective choice begins with your very first meal of the day. If you have been skipping breakfast, replacing nutrition with coffee, or grabbing a quick piece of bread without truly thinking about what your body needs, then now is the time to pause and try something different. According to experts at the American Clinical Nutrition Institute, the first hour after waking is when the body absorbs nutrients most efficiently. This is when the prostate, pelvic muscles, and hormone system are most ready to receive the fuel they need to reawaken the flow of vitality in your later years. You do not need to overhaul your entire diet. You do not have to prepare anything complicated. Just choose one of the 4 breakfast options I've shared. 2 whole eggs, a bowl of oatmeal cooked with chia seeds, a few slices of fresh watermelon, or half a steamed sweet potato with Celtic salt. Each of these foods has a clear purpose: to improve circulation, to restore hormone balance, to support the urinary system, and to nourish your strength, all in a natural way, without side effects, and without pressure. You can begin gently. Tomorrow morning, boil 1 egg and place it on the white plate you always use. Or, instead of processed cereal, cook a small bowl of oatmeal. Sprinkle a spoonful of chia seeds, and add a few blueberries if you have them. If the weather is warm, eat a few slices of watermelon before your main breakfast. And if you want your legs to feel lighter, try steamed sweet potato with a pinch of mineral salt. The most important thing is not which food you choose. It is that you choose to begin. That moment is when you reconnect with your body. When you send a signal of care through food, your body responds with clarity, warmth in your lower belly, and sometimes even a quiet smile on your face when you wake up the next day. I once heard a close friend say something I have never forgotten. I cannot turn back time, but I can give my body another chance every morning. That sentence has stayed with me for years. And today, I want to pass it on to you, because with just 1 egg, 1 bowl of porridge, or 1 slice of watermelon, you may begin to feel alive again, not just existing through old age, but truly living. After everything we've just shared, I hope you've realized something truly important. Vitality in your later years does not simply disappear. It only grows quiet when we stop nourishing it each day. And that nourishment does not come from far-off solutions. It begins with the breakfast you choose. A whole egg with its golden yolk, a warm bowl of oatmeal with tiny chia seeds, a refreshing slice of watermelon, once seen only as a thirst quencher, a piece of sweet potato with a touch of sea mineral salt. Each of these foods is like a gentle whisper, quietly reawakening slow circulation, stirring dormant hormones, and supporting male health in a natural, warm, and lasting way. You do not have to change your whole life overnight, but you can begin again with tomorrow's breakfast, with one small action, one conscious choice, showing just a little more care for your body. When you begin to care for yourself, your body will begin to respond with quiet signs of recovery, deeper sleep, lighter legs, clearer focus, and sometimes a calm sense of strength returning in a way you thought had quietly faded. If you are still watching this video now, it means you still have hope. You still want a strong, healthy body that carries you well through the years. And I believe that if you choose to begin tomorrow, your body will choose to come alive again from within. If you found today's content helpful, don't forget to subscribe to the channel so you don't miss the next videos. We'll continue sharing more foods, exercises, and herbal tips to help restore vitality and support a healthy prostate after 60. Have you tried any of the 4 breakfast suggestions yet? Let us know in the comments below.